Hey guys, it's KJ from the Scariest Movie Ever channel on YouTube, and I haven't really been around YouTube as much over the last few weeks because I've been traveling out here in Central America. And what you're looking at right now is Panama City. It's huge. I used to live in New York City, and I swear to you, Panama City dwarfs it. They're always building here. I've been here a few times, and there's always something going on in Panama City. This is also for those people out there that think everybody in Central America lives in a mud hut and rides on a donkey. There's not a lot of that happening in Panama City. It's amazing here. So I wanted to share this video with you because I have some really crazy things to show you. You just can't write this stuff, folks. This is very interesting. I seriously think I might be staying in one of Satan's hotels. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I had found this deal online before I came to Panama City, and that's what I usually do when I'm traveling. I try to find the best deals possible, just like anybody. And I found this really good deal for a hotel in Panama City called the Decapolis. So when I first arrived, this is what I saw. And this was just the beginning. Believe me, there's more to show you. The first thing I saw was this enormous head. And if you look at the enormous head, it's got the eyes of an alien, right? Now, those of you familiar with my channel and how we explore the language of symbols, you've seen this symbol before. It's all over the place. This is in reference to the fallen ones, the Nephilim giants, the lineage of the fallen angels. And as stated, we've seen these giant heads before, right? We see them in our media, and they're in our culture, they're in our history. This one right here is from Prometheus. You may have seen that film, and Prometheus I've covered, many others have covered as well. And Prometheus is all about the ancient astronaut theory, or the fallen angels. This is a part of that push or that propaganda to tell us that there is no such thing as God or the Bible and all this. It was all made up, that truly aliens are our saviors. And another more recent example of these enormous fallen angels, right, comes to us from Star Wars. You may remember this character from Star Wars. And once again, all of this is in reference to the fallen angel lineage. It's also interesting to note the scar on the head of this giant right here. And even going back to the giant head Nephilim from Prometheus, we find the scar on the head there as well, although this one seems to be a little more centered over the eye. And then, of course, this story is from just a few years back where they actually dug around the giant heads that were on Easter Island, and when they started doing the digging, they found that these were actually giant statues. Once again, we find that lineage. We find more archaeological proof of the fallen ones. And of course, as with all these signs, because these occult societies that are into this, that worship these fallen ones, they use so many symbols. This is part of what we do here on my channel, is trying to read the symbols of this occult system, or this beast system. But it's interesting because once they started digging around the heads and they found the statue, all over the statues, once again, symbolism. Right? It's carved all around the bodies of these statues. Alright, so moving on. So from there we go inside the hotel, and that's when we find the next set of symbols. So then I walk into the hotel to check in, and this is what I find at the front desk of the hotel. Of course, I had just seen the giant head outside of the fallen angel, and I come inside and here's all the devil masks. But wait, there's more. So I checked in, and after I checked into the counter, I turned around and I was walking away. I was going to go back to the elevator and go to my room. And of course, there's TV screens all through these hotels, right, playing all kinds of things. So as I'm walking away from the counter, I want to show you what was playing on the first TV screen I looked up at. You just can't write this stuff, folks. The lambs and the goats. I mean, look at this. I just walked away, I looked up, and this was just playing up there on screen. It was the lamb and the goats. And we talk about that kind of thing all the time on the channel as well. You know, the wheat and the tares, the sheep or the goats. Now that theme is played out in front of our eyes constantly. I just thought it was funny that I get to this hotel, I see the giant Nephilim head. I come inside, I see all the devil masks, I turn around, I have the sheep and the goats. But it doesn't end there. There's more. Then I got to my room. So I ordered some room service. And this is it right here. Do you see anything unusual? Take a good look and just see if anything stands out in this picture to you. Let me show you another picture. Now can you see it? That's right, man. I mean, like I said, folks, you just cannot write this stuff. It's the all-seeing eye. They literally have the all-seeing eye of the beast system, or the Illuminati, if you will, on their coasters. So if we were to take all these things individually, it might not mean so much, but when you put everything together, you have the giant Nephilim, fallen angel head, all the devil masks, the sheep and the goats. Now we have the all-seeing eye on the coaster, the eye of the beast system. This is just one example I wanted to share with you. I've been doing this kind of research for so many years that this really is my life. It's not just on YouTube. This kind of stuff happens to me constantly. There's always these synchronicities with me and these kinds of things. So I wanted to share this with you. I thought it was very strange, thought it was unusual, but considering the stuff we cover on the channel and the person that I am, this really isn't that strange. It's just another day in the life of, I guess. So it looks like I'm actually staying in one of the devil's hotels. With all kidding aside, in many respects you really can't escape this beast system. In one way or another, it's everywhere. Once I get back home, I'll be back to making more regular videos. So thanks again for checking out the video. Take care out there, and I'll talk to you real soon.